Well, we always like to find out a little about the weather when we check in with Scott at this time of the evening, and things are getting better on the waterways.
They are. The river's starting to come down a little bit. Scott's here to tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we were at 8,000 CFS. Remember, the flood 7,500 CFS is flood stage. 7,000 CFS is flood stage. We'll get it right. 6,500 is bank full. We are at 8,000, and it's now down. It's below flood stage for the first time in a while. So let me show you the situation. The reason why this was happening was because we were trying to make space in the reservoirs because there's still a lot of snow up there. 74% of average in the snowpack. Some of the higher peaks in the Boise Basin, that's the basin of these mountains here that will drain into our reservoir system and not into a different one. Some of these higher peaks here still have 31 inches of water content. If you take all the snow and melt it down, there'd be 31 inches, almost 3 feet of water that would come rushing down the mountain. So we still need to melt all that off. It's about 9 inches, 7 or 8 inches, I should say, at Moores Creek right now. And so there's still snow up there. We're at 74% of average, and it's going to continue to melt off, hopefully slowly and more controlled. So we needed to make space in the reservoirs for that to happen. Last time we checked, we were at 90% full. Now when you add all the 3 reservoirs up, Anderson Ranch, Arrow Rock, and Lucky Peak, it's at 85%. So space has been created in the reservoir system. The inflow, it's actually flowing into the reservoirs, is 9,530 CFS. And we had a lot more going out for a while there. So this is what's being released right now because this was changed during the day. Now down to 9,167. So we're about even, a little bit extra water going now into the reservoirs. And so what's coming down the river, we've got 6,900 being split across. Basically, you split that number we just saw. There's 2,200 going down the New York Canal for irrigation, the rest of it going down the Boise River. And when you go down to the gauge at the Glenwood Bridge, flood stage is 7,000. We're at 6,500 CFS. It's at bank full right now, so water should be receding off of the Greenbelt, which is some good news there. But again, be careful around the riverbanks. I'd stay away for a while so crews can check to see what's going on. The water is still running high. Got any questions? You can reach me at weather@fox9now.com. Looking better, guys.
Well, I'm sorry. I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah. Is the goal
You'll have to email me, Roland.
Great. I thought I had some influence. The goal? Is the goal to have 100% in the reservoir system at some point, or do you really want to stay away from 100%?
100% would be rough because then you have no burial. What if we had a big flooding rain, even though there was no snow there? We wouldn't have that. So you want some space there because if you're 100%, any water coming in has to go out. And so if you have too much going in, too much will go out. But you do still want to be pretty close to full. And at least 2 of those reservoirs, Lucky Peak will be right around 100%, and then the Arrow Rock may be close to it. Anderson Ranch may be a little bit down.
Interesting.
So at this point, things look good.
Yeah, it's coming together.
It really does.
Yeah. Thanks, Scott. Coming up next in Texas.